Migration. In a simple dictionary, we will find the definition of word migration as a mass displacement of tribes or populations from one territory to another due to economic, social, political or natural factors. In Moldova, migration first of all means a way to survive or even a way of salvation from poorness and communism. The latest population survey is the proof that people find the migration as a very good opportunity to change their life. More than 500,000 persons are missing, not for the religious or natural factors. The only and the most important problems are economical, social and political. Many of people in search of money, quality education or simple a better life decide to find their happiness in a different place, far away from their home and their relatives. They immigrate legally or illegally and risk to lose their way back home.
As you may know, most of the migrants from Moldova has been in CIS countries. More than 60% has actually been in Russia, mainly working in Moscow, and they were mainly in the construction sector. The other 40% have been spread mostly in Europe, Italy being the biggest recipient of migrants. And I think when we are talking about illegal migration, most of the illegal migrants are actually in the CIS countries.
Am fost în Anglia, Regatul Unit al Marii Britanii și Irlandei, anume în Anglia. Practic am muncit. Muncă zi de zi.
Am stat aproximativ 3 ani, eu, dar și soțul 2 jumate.
Da.
Împreună.
Deci pe un contract de muncă, în agricultură, dar mai exact să fim, în zootehnie.
În primul rând, cred că interesul material. N-ar fi corect dacă n-aș spune.
In 2006, the statistics showed that more than 60% of the people who immigrate or wanted to were from rural areas from Moldova. That is the fact that migration in Moldova is strongly related with poorness, and it's considered the major factor of immigrants to find a good life somewhere else. Also, the unemployment is a factor that increased the migration between young and perspective people from Moldova.
So illegal migrants face the risk of being sent back. If I may, I would have used the word kicked out of the country. A large proportion of the migrants abroad are actually young people, the average age being 30 years of age.
Problema principală e limba engleză, dacă știi cu mult mai ușor. A doua, chiria, apartamentul, casa.
Dacă muncești bine, se rezolvă toate. Sunt anumite probleme care în privința respectării legilor de salarizare nu prea corespunde ceea ce ne-au promis și ceea ce a fost de fapt.
Eu, de exemplu, chiar și dacă pentru prima dată am ieșit, nu cred că am avut o problemă. Am avut impresia că nu cunosc limba engleză. Asta au fost probabil unicele probleme de care le-am întâlnit noi acolo.
During my search, I discovered that several ONGs and even the government has made a lot of programs that help young people to find workplaces and try to live in their country. But are they ready to live in a republic like Moldova after seeing the life above its borders?
I think in the Republic of Moldova, a lot has already been done to address the unemployment issue. For instance, we have huge support from national employment agencies to provide support to those who are registered unemployed. So the challenge is to outreach to these young people, to make them see the benefits of having a full-on training and to give them that opportunity for a job placement eventually. And we as UNDP, we are already supporting the government of Moldova in that regard.
Noi, de exemplu, n-a rămas că s-a născut odorașul nostru pe numele Oscar și am hotărât să venim acasă, să-l creștem puțin și apoi să hotărâm ce o să facem mai departe.
Dacă ar fi cu mult mai bun decât ce avem la moment acum în Republica Moldova, pentru o perioadă scurtă, poate că și-ar accepta.
E bine acolo, e foarte bine.
There are many people who saw the life of 2 or more countries, and they may choose between them, because as we all know, Moldavian people are very hard-working, and they are pleased to work anywhere they work at least once. But there is also a sense that Moldavian people have, or at least had in their veins, and that is patriotism. So those who decide to leave the country for good, think twice please, because if everyone will immigrate, who will save this country called Moldova from ignorance and poorness?